Hello my wonderful Aries, thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you in between January 15th to January 31st. You are more than welcome to be a cross-watcher, that's totally fine. I recommend also checking out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Normally I don't include Venus, but for some reason I felt called to do a romance angel or card pulling / reading thing for you guys as well. So feel free to check out the reading for your Venus sign. And I'm just going to get started with shuffling. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Kranz. And of course, I may feel drawn to use my original Rider-Waite Tarot deck at any point. It honestly just depends on what the universe wants me to do. I feel like I haven't really mentioned this in past readings, but the way that I read tarot is intuitively. So basically, I'm what you would call clairsentient. I don't really like to use a label, to be completely honest. I'm just kind of one of those people that are like, labels are just meh. That's just me though. But I guess the word that you would use would be clairsentient. And so basically I read the cards based on the energy that I feel. I will also sometimes get words and images come into my head with certain cards or groups of cards, whatever it may be. And that also helps me read and interpret what the cards mean. So they're not going to be textbook definitions. That's just not how I like to do things. That's not, what I feel like doing. I will note that I have studied the textbook definitions of each deck that I use, and I've also used different references just so I can have a general meaning of the card, but again, I do this more so intuitively. So basically, the Three of Swords for one person is not going to have the exact same meaning as the Three of Swords for another person. So that is how I like to do my readings. Hopefully you guys resonate with that. If not, that's totally okay. Find your own, I highly encourage everyone to find a tarot reader that they definitely connect with. That is one of the most important things in my opinion. I don't read my own cards. I just don't feel like it's right. I don't know how else to explain that other than I just don't feel like I should read my own cards. That's just not a thing that I get. But yeah, without further ado, and enough of me rambling, let's see what we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in between January 15th and January 31st. Now I will note that all of my readings are technically timeless. I do them with the intent of a specific time period, but I also make sure that the messages, like you're gonna find a little piece of something out of any tarot reading that that you view. So even if, you're watching this like September, there's going to be something in here that will most likely resonate with you. And if not, that's totally okay. But let's see what we got for, again, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh my gosh, guys. What is going on? You guys got some highly energetic energy here. Let's see. I will note, whenever that happens, whenever I get, a huge thing of cards that kind of fall out, I will... Oh, there we go. So, you guys have the Ace of Pentacles. This is your overall energy. So, really, new beginnings is what I'm seeing. New beginnings with, really seeing financial, career, and also relationships. So financial matters, career, and relationships. You might have a new job offer, you might have a new friend, maybe a possible romance interest. Again, we'll have to wait and see what the romance angels say. Yeah, so maybe new job offer. I'm also seeing maybe some of you are starting your own home business. That's what I'm also seeing with this. Even though this is a pentacle card, and that's mainly why I'm saying career and finance, is because it is a pentacle, which is, you know, the suit is basically representative of abundance, prosperity, wealth, money, job, career. But I really do feel like it could be relationship-wise too, which isn't, again, like a typical thing of Pentacles, but yeah, I'm definitely seeing that new relationships are on the horizon for the second half of January for you guys. But let's see what other cards come out. Maybe something to clarify that, although I feel like it's a pretty stable answer as it is, but it all depends on what universe says when the next card pops out. That's also how I read is, interesting. I just wait till a card pops out, and then that's the card that I'm like, all right, universe said it's that one. Okay, so Mother of Cups. You might be coming into a new relationship with a person who is like the Mother of Cups. Very protective, but also very comforting and just kind of an all-around good friend. They're definitely more of like, because it is a Mother of Cups, they're going to be kind of that emotional support, that backbone for you, and they're going to be kind of definitely the mom of the friend group, is what I'm seeing with that. If not, I also see that some of you guys have already, I feel like a lot of you guys may already know who this is. You may already have a friend who's like Mother of Cups. I feel like you definitely are gonna look to that person for support. It's interesting because even though this is a mother, I'm getting a very divine masculine vibe from this. So, which is very interesting. So it actually might be someone who you associate more with the divine masculine more than the divine feminine. But again, it could be either way, and I'm also not talking about gender. My readings are never gender specific. Male, female, anywhere in between, nothing, you know, doesn't matter. It can be anyone. I'm talking about energy here. So I'm definitely feel like these two cards do go together. It's actually interesting because I love how her wing, if you look, her wings, you know, pointing to the left. I think that's your left. Is my left? I don't know. I don't know how cameras work. Anyway, but so that's why it definitely is like, yeah, this is definitely being associated. So you're gonna have this new beginning, right? But you're gonna really want to look to this person for advice. Okay, whether that's someone new who's coming in, which it very much could be, but I'm also saying for a lot of you, it's going to be someone who you already know. You're going to want to look to this person for support and advice. Oh, that's basically what I'm getting from that. All right, let's see what else we got for you guys. That card wants to come out. There we go. All right. So, Seven of Cups. Definitely with this, I see if you're starting something new, like a business, this is specifically what I'm seeing. I really feel like this is more like business and career oriented. I feel like it's going to start off well, but it's not going to like explode into this like huge abundance, right? It's gonna be like, you're gonna have a pretty decent start, you're gonna have a very stable start, but it's not gonna be something that's like, you know, like just blows up immediately. It's gonna be something that like you have good progress, but it's going to be a progress. It's going to be a journey. It's gonna be something that you really have to, you know, work into is what I'm seeing with this. Yeah, that was a pretty simple message there. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so we got 3 cards that came out. I feel like I need to pick all of them. Okay, interesting. So we have the 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Oh, it should be that way. And the 2 of Wands. Also, just to clarify, I really have not been into reading reversals. I don't know why, but I just, again, the universe is like, nope, just flip them all upright. Don't read the reversals. Don't worry about the reversals. Just make them all upright. And I'm like, all right, whatever you want, universe. Like, that's what I'm here for. I'm just here for a medium for you. So basically with the 10 of Cups, I'm seeing this kind of correlates with what I stated earlier, is basically it's going to be a progress to get to this completion, right? What's interesting about the 10 is 10 is representative, here, I'm just going to set these down and talk about this for a second. The 10 is representative of ending of a cycle, but if you add up the number 10, so 1 and 0, it's 1, which is also the beginning of something new, which is very much like, as you close one door, another one opens, and that's what I feel with all of the 10 cards in the tarot is it's very much representative of that. Now, with the cups, I specifically feel like it's talking about an emotional connection. I feel like maybe in the new year, one of your kind of resolutions was to cut out any toxic people, cut out any toxic individuals. And so I feel like you're definitely doing that, but that's opening up a new spot for other people to come in. Again, maybe this is talking about the Ace of Pentacles and this Mother of Cups here. Maybe you're going to have this Mother of Cups come in, you know, to replace that toxic or low vibrational person that you're talking about. All right, and then moving on to the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. The Three of Pentacles, this is very much a progression card for me, especially in this deck, because in the Rider-Waite deck, it means a completely different thing to me. And that's, again, kind of the intuitiveness of how I like to read cards, is this card typically, to me, within the Wild Unknown, is more about a journey. It's more about an uphill battle. It's more about climbing, you know, The Climb by Miley Cyrus. As funny as that is often kind of what happens when I pull this card, is you have these Three of Pentacles, and they're all in alignment, right? They all are together, they're all working together, but you have this mountain in the background, so it's still a struggle. You still gotta work, right? You know, if you're starting a new business or any kind of new thing that you're beginning, even if it's, why is this in the reverse again? Okay, maybe I need to read this card in reverse, because it keeps, yeah. I literally just said I don't typically read reversals, but this card keeps showing up in reverse, so I'm gonna read it in reverse. Basically, like I said, anything new that you start is gonna be a journey. It's not instantly gonna manifest. It's not instantly gonna be exactly what you want. But I see positivity and, you know, good fortune coming out of it if you do, you know, put in the work and really, you know, work at it and make that progress and make that journey. Now, with the Two of Wands in reverse, this is really interesting to me because I almost see like a disconnect somewhere. I feel like as you start this journey, this is a warning sign to not let anything disconnect. Don't let, you know, you get too focused on one thing or too focused on one person or anything like that, because that's going to leave you forgetting about something else. It's going to leave you disconnecting from something else. So if there's a new friend coming into your life or something like that, don't put all your attention on them and then forget about your old friends, right? Or if you know, are starting a new business but you're still in school, make sure you also keep up with school and not just on your new business. That is what I'm seeing with those. Still feel like there's some more tarot messages for you guys though, so let us begin. I mean, not begin. You've already begun. I swear sometimes my brain just doesn't think in the way it necessarily should, but that's totally fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Life's fine. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, that card just flew out and it's Judgment. Major Arcana card. High energy too, yeah. So I'm seeing that in the second half of January, this is definitely going to be your time to shine. I feel like karmic cycles are kind of ending and you're able to kind of really start doing your own thing and not really have to focus too much on, you know, learning these karmic lessons and completing these karmic cycles. Again, you had the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, but you also had the Ten of Cups. So again, completion and a new beginning. So that's definitely what I'm seeing with this, as it's representative of you coming out of these karmic ties that you had, coming out of, you know, these karmic lessons that you had to learn. I feel like you've learned a lot of them. And so now the universe is letting you really kind of manifest and do your own thing. I just had a great image, okay. Oh my goodness. That was great. And yeah, the universe just played a really funny image in my head. Oh boy. It was basically a scene of like, I'll tell you. Okay, so I wasn't going to because it's a little bit, I don't want to say morbid, but it was just a little weird. But basically, like with all these birds, I see like you being a little baby bird, right? And then you fall out of your nest. Or you don't fall out of your nest, but it's like it's your time to like fly, you know, learn how to fly. So you jump out of the nest, but you don't fly, you just hit the ground. But you're fine. You're totally fine. And then from the ground, you're able to fly, but it was just like, it was funny, but it was also like horrible that I laughed at that. And so I didn't really want to share it, but it's fine. Okay, so I feel like that's pretty much the end of tarot for you guys. So I'm going to pull some Moonology Oracle cards for you. I'm going to pull 2 Oracle cards from the Moonology deck and then 1 of the Romance Angels. I don't know why I didn't take these out of the cartons before I started reading. Hello, brain. Work, please. All right. While I'm shuffling, I'm just going to kind of stare at the cards for a second and see if anything else wants to come through. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I just got another thing from the Judgment card. For some of you, there might be someone who's coming in to test you. There might be someone who's going to be a little bit annoying. I feel like you might already know this person. It's someone who's in your life that you're just kind of like, you know, it's like that one person who you're like really were inviting them. You know what I mean? And they just rub you the wrong way. It's like they're a nice person. I don't see anything like super negative about them. But it's just like, they just kind of annoy you. And I feel like that's going to be kind of testy. And it's really going to test your patience and your positivity. And I feel like that's also kind of a test from the universe. Like, all right, have you learned this karmic lesson? Are you going to be patient with them or are you going to snap at them, you know? So that's what I'm seeing with that. Sorry, that totally interrupted my oh my goodness, my shuffling, but I knew if I didn't say it, the universe was just going to keep bugging me about it, because that's what happens. I love you, universe, but you definitely know how to get me to say things. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to give it one more shuffle, and then we'll start actually putting. All right, so if I can get 2 cards from the Moonology Oracle deck, that would be lovely. One. I felt like that one needed to come out. It was trying to come out, but then my thumb stopped it, and I was like, all right, you're allowed. Oh my gosh, why am I like this? That was definitely me being dumb at shuffling, I swear. Alright, let's try this again to get a second card, and hopefully I won't be an awful person shuffling. Okay, I guess you're getting 3 Oracle cards. That's fine. That works for me. Okay, so you have Full Moon, Surrender to the Divine, a New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, and then Waxing Crescent Moon, have faith in your dreams. Yeah, so if you're definitely planning on, I really want to focus on this card first. If you're definitely planning on starting something new, it's a great time to do that, is what I'm saying. You know, the second half of January is a great time to really, you know, put that effort in. And I feel like Surrender to the Divine also might be that the universe supports this decision as well, and it's going to help you really, you know, work on that and really make that successful. But again, like I said, with this, it's going to be something that you need to work on. It's not going to be like not successful at first or anything like that, but it's just going to start out kind of slow, is what I'm seeing. Whatever that may be, whether it's a new relationship, you know, a different career path, you know, at-home business. For some reason, at-home business keeps coming into my mind. Maybe some of you are really thinking about like starting your own blog or like doing something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, is just go for it and let the universe help you, okay? If you feel drawn to do certain things and it kind of keeps coming to you, know that that's the universe trying to help you, and really surrender to that and be like, all right, I hear you. Well, I'll got this. We'll do it. And then let me set these down. And then a time to give rather than take. this Judgment card, like, I swear I keep coming back to it, but I mean, one, it's major arcana, so it's gonna be important anyway. And two, like, the universe is like, yeah, this is super important. So time to give rather than take. Definitely, again, universe testing if you have learned your karmic lessons. Please do the right thing, because you do not want to have to go through trying to relearn one. I swear. So yeah, this is more so just the universe being like, all right, it's your time to show us. Have you learned these lessons or not? So just be on the lookout for that, and really, really try to be like as positive as possible, and really putting your best foot forward and your highest vibration forward. Okay, now I'm going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card. Now, I gotta be honest, just doing your reading, I wasn't seeing much romantic vibes or any kind of new potential partner coming in or anything like that. Or if you're already in a relationship, like, I don't see anything like big happening. But we haven't, you know, pulled the cards from here yet, so we will see. We will see. But that's just the initial vibe that I'm getting. And so just wanted to let you guys know that ahead of time. But again, could say a completely different story when I pull, oh my word, when I pull one of these cards. Hi, what's he doing? My cat had to go to the vet today for like her annual checkup, and she's still not very happy at me. She's like, Mom, why? Even shuffling these, I'm really not feeling much of a romantic vibe. I gotta be completely honest with you. I try to, you know, like, I make these readings as positive as I can, because I firmly believe that these are more so just as a guide more than anything, and that, you know, nothing is ever set in stone, and you really, you know, can manifest and set and make your own reality. And so that's why anything negative, which, it's weird, I just never really get something super negative. Anytime I get something negative, it's always more so just a warning, and I'm just like, hey, like, watch out for this. It's never something that, like, you know, that's just that's just my style of reading. It changes from person. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I feel like this card definitely shows, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, now is the time to really develop relationships within those who are close to you, within your new friends, old friends, anything like that. So I feel like really, yeah, I feel like to really kind of allow this to happen, you need to also work on yourself and spend time with your friends, as I really feel like a lot of you did make that resolution to cut out toxic people, and you really went through with that, is what I'm seeing. So let your really spend time with your real friends, and really connect with people who you resonate with, and, you know, who you have that, you know, higher level of consciousness and connection with, and really just do that as far as Romance Angel goes. And I will say, when I read Romance Angel cards, I just consider it kind of love messages in general, not necessarily romantic. Again, this is more so my intuitive, you know, reading, as I specifically use these for love, and that can be family, friends, you know, work environments, pets, and romantic partners. It can be like any kind of love there is. And so with this, I definitely feel like it's, you know, definitely geared towards your friends. Alright guys, that concludes your reading for my beautiful and wonderful Aries. Thank you very, very much for clicking on this video. If you feel drawn to, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to check me out on any of my social medias, or if you want a private reading, you can check out my Etsy shop, as well as all my other links to like Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I think that's all I have. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, you can check that all out in the description box below. And my cat is playing with a plastic bag. No, we're not going to do that, because you could choke and suffocate, and we're not, no. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next reading.